My child, hear me now, for I speak into the quiet places of your spirit where the echoes of yesterday still linger, where the weight of what you felt you missed presses against your heart like a shadow you cannot shake, and I say to you with the fullness of my love, you did not miss anything that belonged to your destiny, for I, the Lord your God, am the keeper of time, the redeemer of moments, the restorer of opportunities, and what you believe slipped from your hands yesterday is still held securely in mine, untouched, unlost, unbroken, waiting to be placed before you in the perfect alignment of my divine timing. Beloved, you wake today with a heaviness, with the question, did I fail? Did I overlook the sign? Did I delay my blessing? But I tell you gently and firmly, you are not behind, you are not late, you are not forgotten, for when you walk with me, even your delays become divine preparation, and even your silence becomes sacred molding, and even the moments you feel you missed become stepping stones arranged by my wisdom, not your weakness. My child, I saw you yesterday, your fatigue, your confusion, your longing for direction, your desire to do everything right, to not repeat old patterns, to not lose what I am birthing within you, and I say this with tenderness. I do not measure you by perfect performance, I measure you by surrendered willingness, and I have seen that your heart is willing, even when your steps feel uncertain. Come closer, beloved, and let me whisper what you could not hear yesterday. I was not disappointed in you, for I walk with you in compassion, not condemnation, and I held back certain things not because you failed but because the moment was not yet ripe, the spiritual atmosphere not yet aligned, the inner wounds not yet fully healed, and I love you too deeply to give you what you are not yet ready to carry without breaking beneath its weight. And so I come today not to remind you of what you missed, but to open your eyes to what I preserved, what I protected, what I positioned in silence, for even when you thought nothing was happening, I was rearranging events, repositioning hearts, closing dangerous doors, and preparing you for breakthroughs that require refinement, not rush. My child, I know you have been battling doubt, the quiet fear that you somehow hindered my plans, but hear me clearly. No mistake, no delay, no distraction, no moment of weakness has the power to dismantle what I ordained for you before the foundations of the world, and what I say is yours cannot be taken, cannot be stolen, cannot be lost, for my plans are not fragile, my promises do not crumble under pressure, and my purpose for your life cannot be undone by a single missed moment. You are standing in a season where spiritual warfare intensifies not because you failed, but because you are closer than ever to the manifestation of what you've prayed for, and the enemy has whispered lies into your mind to convince you that you have fallen behind, but I, the Lord, break those lies now with truth. You are right on time, and everything I promised is still unfolding with precision and purpose. Beloved, lift your eyes from yesterday and look to me, for I am doing a new thing within you that requires your focus today, not regret for what you think you missed, and I call you into a deeper awareness of my presence, where anxiety cannot invade, where confusion cannot speak, where your spirit aligns with my voice and finds rest. You are entering a season of inner healing, where I will reveal the wounds that shaped your hesitation, the fears that birthed your overthinking, the trauma that taught you to question your own discernment, and I will not expose these places to shame you but to heal you, to restore the parts of you that have been fragmented by disappointment, to awaken the courage that has been buried beneath years of survival, to remind you of who you are and who you have always been in my sight, chosen, beloved, set apart, anointed, and destined for greatness that the enemy has fought to prevent but cannot stop. My child, hear me again, nothing I ordained for you was lost yesterday. What you thought slipped away was merely delayed so your heart could be strengthened, your faith deepened, your confidence restored, and your spiritual sight sharpened, for you cannot walk into the destiny I prepared for you with the mindset of the battle you just survived. You must rise renewed, and I am doing that renewal even now as you listen, as your heart softens, as your spirit responds to my voice like dry ground receiving rain. I know, beloved, that waiting has been painful, that you have grown weary of delays, weary of uncertainty, weary of closed doors, weary of hoping for things that seem to inch toward you only to pause again, but this waiting season has not been punishment, it has been protection, preparation, and sanctification, for I have been shaping your character to match the magnitude of your calling, and I have been teaching you to trust me even when you cannot see the fulfillment approaching. You think you are waiting for the promise, but the promise has also been waiting for you, to be healed, to be strengthened, to be awakened to your true identity in me. And so, my child, I draw you closer in this moment to remind you that every season of waiting has been woven with meaning, that every pause has been saturated with purpose, and that the slow unfolding you have wrestled with has been my way of building stamina within you, for I am preparing you for blessings that require resilience, not fragility, and I am shaping you into someone who can carry what is coming without collapsing from the weight of it. Beloved, you have prayed for doors to open, but I am also preparing you to walk through those doors with wisdom, discernment, and spiritual strength, because elevation without grounding becomes destruction, and favor without maturity becomes a trap, and destiny without healing becomes a cycle of repeated pain. That is why I have been healing you in layers. Yes, layers, for healing is not a single moment but a sacred unfolding where I gently peel back each wound, each lie, each scar, each memory that taught you to see yourself through lenses that were never mine, and I do this not to hurt you but to free you, to release you from the shadows of your past so you can rise in the fullness of who I created you to be. My child, the tears you cried in secret were not unnoticed, and the nights you felt forgotten were not wasted, for every moment of your sorrow became a seed planted in my presence. And now those seeds are beginning to break open underground, even though you cannot yet see the sprouts rising. But hear me, just because you do not see progress does not mean progress is absent, for much of my work begins hidden, beneath the surface of your spirit, in the unseen places where I transform your patterns, renew your mind, strengthen your heart, and align your soul with my will. You ask me why certain blessings seem delayed, but I say to you, beloved, because I love you too much to give you what you are not ready to sustain, and because the battles you faced yesterday, last month, last year were not obstacles. They were training ground, sharpening your discernment, maturing your faith, strengthening your inner man so that you would not sabotage what I am placing into your hands. And yet the enemy came whispering disappointment into your mind, hoping you would interpret my preparation as rejection, hoping you would see my timing as neglect, hoping you would believe you failed when, in truth, you were being refined. But hear me now, you did not miss anything crucial yesterday. You simply stepped into a moment of divine redirection where I shielded you from an outcome you could not yet see, and what felt like a missed moment was in fact mercy covering you. Beloved, your steps are ordered, and even when you feel uncertain, I am guiding you, nudging you, redirecting you, and aligning every detail with precision. The path you are walking may feel winding, but I am straightening it in the spirit. It may feel slow, but I am accelerating it in due season. It may feel unfamiliar, but it is leading you exactly where I want you to go. My child, you think your spiritual sensitivity weakened yesterday, but it did not. Rather, I was teaching you to trust me beyond what you feel, to walk by faith and not by fluctuating emotion, to understand that my voice is steady even when your heart is tired. And now I say to you, release the guilt, release the fear, release the notion that you should have done more or heard more or acted faster, for I am not condemning you, I am covering you. I am surrounding you with grace, and I am lifting the burden that never belonged to you, the burden of trying to earn what I freely give, the burden of trying to perfect what only I can complete. Beloved, your destiny is not fragile, your calling is not threatened, your breakthrough is not slipping away. You are in the exact position I need you to be in for what is coming next. You stood in a moment of warfare yesterday, and though you did not recognize it, your spirit battled, your prayers echoed, your tears interceded, and your endurance prevailed, and I say now with delight, you did not lose the battle, you advanced through it. My child, breathe, for I am restoring you even now. Restoring clarity where confusion tried to cloud your vision, restoring peace where anxiety tried to settle, restoring confidence where doubt tried to rise, restoring joy where heaviness tried to linger, restoring purpose where distraction tried to steal your focus. You are entering a new rhythm in me, one where you will no longer panic over what you think you missed, but instead trust that I am sovereign over timing, doors, alignments, relationships, and opportunities. Beloved, I know your heart aches for acceleration. But do not despise the pace at which I lead you, for every step has intention, every delay has revelation, every slow moment has elevation embedded within it, and nothing in your life is wasted when surrendered to me. You are moving toward breakthrough even when the ground beneath you feels still, and I am shifting things in the unseen even when you perceive silence. The quiet of yesterday was not abandonment, it was intercession, angels moving on your behalf, spiritual structures rearranging, doors preparing to open, enemies being displaced, and blessings being positioned. My child, you are walking into a divine reversal, and what you thought passed you by will come back around multiplied, refined, and perfectly aligned. You will not miss what is yours, for I myself am bringing it forth. For I am not a God who teases my children with hope only to let it slip away. I am the God who fulfills, who completes, who restores, who resurrects, who brings forth in fullness what I have spoken in secret. And I tell you now, beloved, that what seems delayed is not denied, what seems paused is not cancelled, what seems quiet is not empty. It is simply waiting for the hour I have appointed, and when that hour comes, nothing and no one will be able to hinder the manifestation. My child, lift your spirit, for you are entering a season where what was hidden will be revealed, where what was stalled will accelerate, where what was confusing will become clear, and where what was difficult will suddenly shift into ease. not because of your strength but because of my intervention, my orchestration, my divine hand moving through the details of your life with precision beyond human understanding. Beloved, you have carried burdens that were heavier than your voice let on, and you have walked through storms that few knew you were facing, and yet you survived every one of them, not because you were strong, but because I held you even when you didn't realize you were being held. I saw you when you were weary, I saw you when you questioned your worth, I saw you when you wondered if your prayers were reaching me, and I say to you now, they did, they do, and they always will, for nothing you whisper is lost to me, not a tear, not a sigh, not a moment of longing. My child, you believe you missed something yesterday, but you must understand my nature. I do not allow my children to lose what I intend for them to receive, and when you walk with me, even your interruptions become direction, even your hesitations become protection, even your missteps become part of the choreography of destiny I have designed. There are things I withheld from you not because you were unworthy, but because they would have arrived prematurely. There were conversations I delayed not because you were unprepared, but because the other person's heart was not yet ready. There were doors I kept closed not because I wished to withhold joy, but because the foundation behind those doors needed strengthening. Beloved, stop mourning what you think you missed, for it was not my will for you to enter that moment yesterday. It was my will for you to be here today, listening, receiving, awakening to understanding, seeing what you could not see before. My timing is a shield, not a restriction. And now I turn your heart toward what lies ahead, for though you have walked through disappointment, I am turning sorrow into strength, turning weariness into wisdom, turning waiting into preparation, turning fear into faith, and turning every closed door into a redirection toward doors you never imagined could open for you. My child, the spiritual friction you felt yesterday was not failure, it was warfare, and you must understand that before breakthrough comes pressure, before elevation comes resistance, before clarity comes confusion, before new territory comes spiritual turbulence, for the enemy always fights the hardest when you are closest to crossing into something he cannot stop. And you, beloved, are crossing into a season he cannot stop. That is why he whispered to you yesterday, you missed it, hoping you would retreat, hoping you would shrink, hoping you would question your spiritual sensitivity, but hear me, you did not regress, you advanced. You stood at the edge of a shift, and though you could not see it, the atmosphere around you was shaking, rearranging, recalibrating, preparing. Beloved, I am teaching you to trust what you cannot see, to anchor yourself not in what your emotions feel but in what my spirit reveals, to know that I am working even in silence, even in stillness, even in moments that look passive from the outside. My child, you are being led, not lost, protected, not punished, guided, not overlooked. The path before you is not closing, it is widening, and soon you will see that the delay of yesterday was the doorway to the alignment of tomorrow. Beloved, you are entering a season of renewal where your strength will return, your fire will reignite, your vision will sharpen, and your hope will rise again with a force that darkness cannot extinguish. The heaviness you felt yesterday is lifting now, and I breathe fresh life into your spirit as I awaken what had dimmed within you. You will not walk the next stretch of your journey with the fatigue of the past season. I am giving you new strength, new clarity, new endurance, and new joy. My child, I am removing the residue of yesterday's disappointment, cleansing your heart from the heaviness that tried to cling to you, and breaking the whisper of failure that attempted to define your steps. You are rising now, not because you feel strong but because my hand is lifting you, and when I lift you, no weight can keep you down. Beloved, prepare your heart, for I am about to revisit something you thought was gone forever, breathe life into something you thought had expired, redeem something you thought you ruined, and reopen something you believed you missed. Nothing is lost in my presence, nothing. For I am the God who gathers the fragments, who restores what was scattered, who brings back what drifted away, who resurrects what looked finished, and I tell you now, beloved, that the chapter you thought had closed is not closed at all. I merely paused it to strengthen you for the weight of what it carries. My child, do not underestimate what I am doing behind the scenes, for I have been pulling threads together with intention, weaving people, timing, circumstances, and opportunities into a tapestry far more intricate and beautiful than anything you could have assembled on your own. You believed you lost momentum yesterday, but momentum in my kingdom is not measured by outward movement. It is measured by alignment of the heart, posture of the spirit, and surrender of the will. And your surrender, even in confusion, even in weakness, even in fatigue, positioned you for acceleration you do not yet see. Beloved, the shift you have been praying for is already underway, and though your natural eyes perceive stillness, your spiritual atmosphere is vibrating with motion, with angelic activity, with doors unlocking, with strongholds collapsing, with pathways opening, and with blessings gravitating toward you with divine precision. My child, you have endured seasons where it felt like everything was being taken from you, stripped from you, pulled away from you piece by piece, and you wondered if it was punishment, but it was pruning, not to diminish you but to prepare you, to refine your heart so that when I place abundance into your hands, you will not cling to it as your identity but steward it with humility, gratitude, and wisdom. Beloved, you have grown more in this hidden season than you realize. You have shed old patterns, shed toxic cycles, shed relationships that drained your spirit, shed lies that shaped your childhood, shed fears that once controlled your decisions. And though this shedding felt like loss, it was clearing the space for destiny to root itself deeply within you without obstruction. My child, you must know this. I never remove without intending to replace, and what I am bringing into your life now will carry more weight, more stability, more blessing, more purpose, and more longevity than everything you lost combined. What was taken was temporary, what I am giving is eternal. Beloved, you fear missing my will, but how could you miss a path I myself placed you on? How could you lose what my hands hold? How could you be late to a destiny I orchestrate down to the breath? My child, release the anxiety of perfection, release the obsession with timing, release the pressure you put on yourself to always discern everything flawlessly, for I am your shepherd. I guide, I lead, I correct gently, I redirect lovingly, I steady your steps when they waver, and I pull you close when your heart trembles. You are not navigating this alone. I am walking with you, beside you, within you, and ahead of you, preparing every step you will take. Beloved, you have spent years being hard on yourself, years believing that one wrong moment could undo your purpose, years fearing that you would somehow fall short of what I created you for, but hear me now. Your destiny does not depend on your flawless execution. It depends on my unshakable promise. And I am faithful. I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for willingness, and I see that willingness in you even when you don't see it in yourself. My child, I know what you carry, I know the wounds you hide, I know the questions you silence, I know the weight that presses on your heart, and I say to you, I am not ashamed of your weakness. I am not disappointed in your moments of hesitation. I am not angered by your confusion. I am the God who holds you through all of it, the God who understands you fully, the God who sees every layer of your heart and loves you without hesitation, without condition, without change. Beloved, draw near now, for I am whispering truth into the places where lies once settled. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not too far behind. You are not disqualified. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are mine, chosen, appointed, anointed, called, sealed, and protected. And because you are mine, what belongs to your destiny cannot pass you by. My child, I am aligning things in such a way that even what seemed lost will find its way back to you, even what seemed missed will return in multiplied form, even what seemed delayed will arrive with acceleration, and even what seemed impossible will unfold with ease, not because you forced it, but because I commanded it. Beloved, you must understand, I do not need your perfection, I need your trust. And this is why yesterday's moment felt heavy, not because you failed me but because I was inviting you into deeper trust, trust that transcends feeling, trust that transcends logic, trust that transcends timing, trust that transcends circumstances, trust that rests not on what you see but on who I am. And who I am is faithful. Who I am is constant. Who I am is unchanging. Who I am is your Father, your refuge, your protector, your provider, your healer, your guide, your peace, your strength, your shield, your deliverer, your God. So breathe, beloved, release what you thought you missed, for the story is still unfolding, the blessing is still forming, the breakthrough is still coming, and nothing has been taken from you that I will not restore in greater measure. For restoration is not merely my response to your loss. Restoration is part of my identity, woven into my very nature, and when I restore, I do not return things in the condition they were lost. I return them healed, strengthened, multiplied, purified, and aligned with my perfect will, so that what comes back to you does not resemble what was taken from you. My child, you have walked through valleys that made you question me, seasons that made you wonder if I still had a plan, days that made you feel invisible, but hear me, I was with you in every valley, speaking softly when your spirit grew faint, shielding you when you didn't know danger was near, carrying you when your legs could not move forward, and whispering hope into your heart even when your ears could not hear me. Beloved, I have never left you, not for a moment, not for a breath, not for a heartbeat, and even when your emotions told you I was distant, I was closer than your very thoughts, guiding the contour of your journey with wisdom beyond your understanding. My child, I know how deeply you long for clarity, how much you desire certainty, how your heart aches to finally see the purpose behind everything you endured, and I tell you now that revelation is coming, not in fragments but in fullness, not in hints but in clarity, not in whispers but in divine illumination that will make sense of the path you have been walking. You will look back soon and see that what you thought was random was intentional, what you thought was painful was preparation, what you thought was loss was leading you to the exact place where destiny could flourish. Beloved, you feel weary because the season has been long, because spiritual warfare has been intense, because you have fought battles that seemed endless, because you have carried responsibilities that stretched your soul, but I say this to you with tenderness. Rest is coming, not the rest that merely eases your body, but the rest that restores your spirit, rewires your mind, heals your heart, and renews your strength until you rise again with power that surprises even you. My child, I am pouring new oil over your life, fresh anointing, fresh clarity, fresh vision, and fresh courage, and the very places where you felt drained will soon overflow. You will minister from the places that once hurt you, you will be strengthened by the moments that once weakened you, you will rise from the ashes that once buried you, because nothing the enemy meant for harm will have the last word. I will. Beloved, understand this. Every attack you faced was not a sign that you were failing. It was evidence of the threat you are to darkness, evidence of the calling you carry, evidence of the destiny emerging within you. The enemy does not fight what is empty. He fights what is valuable, chosen, and dangerous to his plans. And you, my child, are dangerous to darkness. You carry light that disrupts every shadow, authority that crushes every lie, purpose that dismantles generational chains, and a destiny that will shape more lives than you realize. This is why the battle intensified. This is why yesterday felt heavy. This is why confusion tried to settle in your mind. But that pressure did not break you, it forged you. That warfare did not defeat you, it validated you. That heaviness did not drown you, it deepened you. And now I say, arise, beloved, for the season that once tried to bury you will soon testify of your resilience. My child, do not fear the unknown ahead of you, for I am already there, preparing divine connections, opening strategic doors, positioning key individuals, and aligning circumstances that will unfold with supernatural ease. You do not need to strive to make things happen. You only need to walk with me, trust me, surrender to me, and watch as I turn every impossibility into testimony. Beloved, I am bringing order to the chaos you felt, peace to the anxiety that pressed on your chest, clarity to the uncertainty that clouded your mind, and confidence to the insecurities that whispered lies into your heart. You will no longer be defined by yesterday's weight, for I am clothing you with garments of strength, garments of joy, garments of praise, garments of purpose, garments of glory. Your identity is shifting now, not into something new but into what you were always meant to become, freed from fear, freed from guilt, freed from the narrative of failure the enemy tried to write over your life. My child, listen closely, for this is truth. You have not missed anything. You have not fallen behind. You have not lost your moment. You have not disappointed me. What you perceived as a misstep was a setup. What you saw as silence was strategy. What you interpreted as absence was positioning. Beloved, you are stepping into a divine timeline where everything begins to connect. Prayers you forgot you prayed, seeds you forgot you planted, faith you forgot you sowed. It is all rising now. It is all unfolding now. It is all accelerating now. And soon, very soon, you will say with awe in your voice and tears in your eyes, God, you truly orchestrated everything. My child, listen closely. There is something that has been kept from you, not because I wanted to deny you, but because the timing was not right. You were not ready yesterday. But today your spirit is stronger, your faith is deeper, and your vision is becoming clear. I am now opening the door you could not enter before. The opportunity that once slipped from your hands will return with greater favor, greater clarity, and greater blessings. Do not panic when things shift suddenly. That is not loss. That is alignment. What is leaving your life now is making space for the blessing that was delayed for your protection. You are stepping into the season of Sparkle's divine correction, Sparkle's divine direction, Sparkle's divine elevation. I am restoring what you thought was gone. I am rebuilding what was broken. I am renewing what was tired. You are not behind. You're right where you need to be for what I'm about to do. Prepare yourself, because what comes next will prove that. My timing is perfect. Type Amen folded hands if you receive this message. My child, hear me. You've been trying to fix everything on your own. You've been carrying battles that were never meant for your hands. You've been fighting wars that only I can win. But now, I need you to be still. Your silence is not defeat. It is strategy. Your patience is not weakness. It is obedience. I am positioning people, shifting situations, and removing obstacles that you cannot see. What feels delayed is actually being perfectly prepared. Stop questioning if things will work out. Start trusting that I am working them out. The door that has been stuck will open suddenly. The answer that has been silent will speak loudly. The blessing that has been slow will arrive quickly. I am about to shock you with how fast things turn in your favor. So don't move in fear. Don't react in frustration. Just continue walking in faith, because I am going ahead of you. I am fighting for you, and I am about to change everything for you. Hold on, my child. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Type Amen folded hands if you receive this message. My child, listen. There are things you went through that no one knows about. The battles you fought silently. The tears you cried privately. The pain you carried quietly. I saw it all. You stayed kind when others were unkind. You stayed faithful when life felt unfair. You stayed patient when everything inside you wanted to give up. Because of this, I am preparing a reward with your name on it. The blessing that's coming isn't small. It's something that will make you say, only God could have done this. I am turning your private battles into public breakthroughs. I am turning your hidden pain into visible favor. I am turning your silent endurance into loud blessings. People will wonder how everything suddenly shifted for you, and you will know it was my hand, my timing, my plan. Stay strong. Stay steady. You are closer than ever to the miracle you've been expecting. The chapter that broke you will soon be the chapter that blesses you. Type Amen folded hands if you receive this message. My child, you have been grieving things that felt stolen, broken, or unfinished. You thought certain doors closed forever. Certain relationships ended permanently. Certain opportunities slipped through your fingers with no chance of return. But hear me now. Nothing that belongs to you is truly lost in my kingdom. What left your life was not a defeat, but a divine redirection. What you thought was the ending was actually the clearing of the path for something more aligned with your purpose, more stable for your future, more fitting for who you are becoming. Beloved, I am not giving you back the old version of what you lost. I am bringing you the healed, mature, upgraded, divinely timed version. The relationship that shattered your heart will be replaced by one that protects it. The opportunity that slipped away will be replaced by one that expands your destiny. The season that drained you will be replaced by one that restores you. Do not mourn what I removed. Do not grieve what I redirected. Do not cling to what was harming you spiritually, emotionally, or mentally. I am returning what you lost, but in a form so beautiful, so peaceful, so secure, so anointed, that you will look at it and say, "Thank you, God, for not giving me what I thought I wanted." You are stepping into a season where losses turn into lessons, and lessons turn into blessings. Be patient. What's coming is worth every tear you cried. Type, I trust you, Lord, folded hands, if you receive this message. My child, you have wondered why certain prayers seemed unanswered, why certain doors remained closed, why certain dreams took longer than you expected. You question yourself, you questioned your path, and in your quiet moments, you even wondered if I had forgotten you. But hear me clearly now. I have not forgotten you. I have been preparing you. The delay you experienced was not a punishment, nor a rejection, nor a sign that I changed my mind about your destiny. The delay was divine protection. If I had given you what you asked for too early, it would have overwhelmed you. If I had opened the door before you were ready, it would have broken you. If I had allowed certain people to stay, they would have drained the grace I put inside you. Beloved, I am a God of perfect timing. Not fast, not slow. Perfect. While you were waiting, I was strengthening your character, sharpening your discernment, healing your heart, building your endurance, and preparing the way ahead of you. You thought nothing was happening, but in the spiritual realm, everything was being aligned. The people you need, I am positioning them. The opportunities you seek, I am arranging them. The breakthrough you prayed for, I am releasing it. You are stepping into a season where you will say, now I understand why it took so long. Every delay is about to make sense. Every closed door is about to reveal its purpose. Every waiting season is about to produce a harvest. Stay faithful. Stay expectant. You are not waiting anymore. You are entering. You are progressing. You are becoming. And what's coming will arrive suddenly, beautifully, and undeniably blessed by my hand. Type, I receive it, Lord, folded hands, if this message speaks to your spirit. My child, you have felt unseen, overlooked, and forgotten by people, but you have never been unseen by me. When you thought no one noticed your effort, I noticed. When you thought no one valued your loyalty, I valued it. When you thought your sacrifices went unnoticed, I counted every single one. Beloved, hear me now. I am speaking your name into places your feet have not reached yet. There are hearts being prepared to favor you. There are opportunities aligning that require your exact gifts. There are decision makers who will think of you suddenly, without knowing why. But I know why. It is because I am placing you in their spirit. I am positioning you for elevation. You have been in a hidden season. But hidden does not mean forgotten. Hidden means protected, shaped, prepared, and developed for something greater. Your time in the shadows is ending. The season of quiet preparation is shifting into divine recognition. People who once overlooked you will soon wonder how they missed your value. I am lifting you in ways you never expected. Not because of who you know, but because of who you are in me. Your integrity is opening doors. Your humility is attracting blessings. Your obedience is unlocking favor. Do not worry about being seen by the world, for you are already seen by the one who rises kings, and positions servants, and elevates the humble, and honors the faithful. Get ready, my child. You are about to walk into rooms where decisions are made, blessings are released, and destinies shift. You will not have to chase opportunity. Opportunity will call your name. Type, God, I receive this elevation, folded hands, if this message touches your spirit.